How do you deal with ADHD and Asperger's? Wow, that's a Dadnamics PSA moment. Sponsored by Unstoppable ADHD and my buddy Mr. Brian King, who's brand new to the Dadnamics community. So Brian, this wasn't a question, but after speaking with you today in response to my personal situation with my uncle, I just want to thank you for your time, and I want to get your message out there. So anyone at the sound of my voice, if you struggle for yourself with ADHD or Asperger's, or if it's something in your family with your wife, with your children, and you just need support, okay? Let me introduce you to a new friend of mine, Brian King. I'm going to read his bio. It's very, very interesting. Brian King trains people from all walks of life on strategies he's learned and developed over the past 28 years. Strategies for becoming unstoppable in the face of adversity. Brian lives with ADHD, Asperger's, dyslexia, Ehlers-Danlos, and multiple sclerosis. Man, and a bag of chips. Not to mention he's raising 3 sons with Asperger's and ADHD. Brian's strategies have been forged in the trenches. What he will teach you can be transformational. I talked with him for 30 minutes this morning. He had a solution for me, a strategy for me and my family, for my uncle who has Asperger's, in like 8 minutes. So he is absolutely an excellent coach. And I wanted to just share him and what he does, because I believe that this is something that someone's probably not going to ask me. But I asked Brian, could I share this in my community today? Because I know someone out there is struggling, either yourself, maybe you're a dad that has ADHD or Asperger's, and it's hereditary, and you gave it to your kids like Brian did with his, and you feel guilty. You don't want to bring up the subject. There's that dark issue that's in the closet that you don't want to bring out, but you'd love help on it. Well, this is a way that I can give you a resource in Brian, and you guys can connect offline. Or maybe you're a dad that has kids struggling with ADHD or Asperger's, and the doctors are giving you medicines, and it's just the kids they're just not responding well. Like, what other strategies and tools could you get to make life easier? And I'll just share. I asked Brian, I said, what message would you want me to share with the community? And he said, without a pause, he said, mindset before skill set. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, well, specifically for this niche community of families struggling with ADHD and Asperger's, is that kind of the mindset is, let's work on tools, let's give you skills, let's build these skills and tools in you so that you can be better. And skill set, your life skills and things, those are important. But Brian says you have to have the inner game before you can work on that outer game. And the inner game, it's so true. It's like this with anything, not just this. It's an entrepreneur's kind of karma or their motto is, you have to have an inner confidence. Look at the notes I took actually was, what does this child, you or this child, what do you believe? What do they believe is possible? What do they believe about if they take action, that results will come? How are they on their self-confidence? And there's little things in your inner game. Work on mindset. There's a great book, Carol Dweck, called Mindset, on the fixed mindset, where you can only get so far, and that's as far as you go. It's a fixed mindset. Or you have a growth mindset, where you can always get better and better and better, always improving. So if you can instill a growth mindset, a confidence, an inner game into your child with Asperger's or ADHD, that they have the power to lead a normal life. Right there. If Brian coaches families on how to do that. But if you can instill that right there, now you give them the skill set. It's like giving them, the person that understands carpentry, the philosophy of carpentry. Now you give them the hammer. Boom. Or like Abe Lincoln used to say, right? The exact quote escapes me, but you give them 45 minutes and an axe, and there's a tree in front of them. Okay, the average person would be like, okay, chop, 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 chop. Abe Lincoln says, nah, I'll spend 40 minutes sharpening the axe. and 5 minutes, 2 whacks, knock down the tree. So that's with the right strategy, the right coach, that's what you can totally do. Become Abe Lincoln in the act. So I don't know who this is going to help or affect, but it is Thanksgiving time. I wish everyone here a happy and blessed Thanksgiving with their family. If you have any questions about this, I will be attaching Brian's information at the bottom of this video. So have a great Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you soon.